5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey. Yo, what it do, baby?
What's up, man? We're back. Back for more.
Dude,
the radio hasn't been the same.
it's never the same when we're
The
not
internet,
on it.
the culture,
Nothing.
the radio waves, nothing
The
has
world.
been the same. It hasn't been the same, actually, for the past 6 months.
Man.
Being realistic, by 5-6 months.
We're still in quarantine.
We are still quarantined. We're still unable to.
I hope you guys
go back
know
to
that.
normal.
I hope you guys know we're in quarantine because just wear your masks. I want to go out. You guys are like those kids when they're just like, hey, everyone stop talking or you won't be able to go home. Just stop talking. Just wear your mask. I want to go to Azul.
R.I.P. Azul.
R.I.P. Azul. One for the homie. But anyways,
What's up, man? What you been
man,
up to?
so much has been going on lately. I mean, and I would not be surprised at the fact that any of you kind of know what's going on because as unbelievable as this may seem, it has been hidden from the mainstream media. And I know this sounds conspiracy theory-ish, but it's kind of real. I will tell you this one thing. Did you guys know there was a protest Friday? Did the media say anything? No. Okay.
What was this protest at?
We will talk about that
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
sorry.
That's what we're trying to talk about today.
Side note, prayers for Lebanon. Wow, that explosion, man. I mean,
Dude, I know.
whatever it is that they had saved there or put away, whatever the case was, the most important thing. It's sad for the people that died.
Should have never released my record. man.
Everything that happened there,
Yeah,
man.
no, for real.
It's a very sad scene. So prayers goes to them.
Regardless of how it was caused,
Mhm.
just just prayers, man.
Yeah, and hopefully everything can go back.
That
I
was
mean,
some
as
heavy-
bad as it is,
heavy
this is a
shit.
pandemic, and then you have that scene, man. At first I didn't know what was going on clearly, and I saw it, and I'm like, what the heck is this, a movie or something? That shit looks so
Dude.
scary, man. I feel bad for anybody that had to go through that. It's just unbelievable. And you're just
So-
having your normal life.
I
And
know
then
there's a lot of
explosion.
stuff going on. That's another one that we need to add to our list of keep in mind, hearts and prayers, love. And that kind of goes along with the topic of today, which is a very serious topic. Child trafficking.
It's been going on, man.
It's, I could just hit you with facts because I know that's what, we like to do. Many kids that have been detained, immigrant kids, have been reported lost. How? When they're under custody and it's...
They're in cages, man.
But what they're saying is that they release them to certain foster parents that they don't know whether... Once they release them, they have no responsibility over how they're doing.
Mm.
And then months later, these kids are nowhere to be found. So, as I was saying earlier, there was a major protest going on in Hollywood Friday about child trafficking. It's really scary to know that the media has not talked about it at all. And of course, I don't want anyone taking it the wrong way. This is not meant to overshadow any other protest movement. But this is another movement that's been going on almost equally in size. And yet not one word about it. We're talking about the same COVID, the Black Lives Matter movement, which of course both are equally important. Again, it's equally important. And so is this, but not one word.
No, man. I mean, there's a lot of things, I guess, like we've said before in this show, a lot of things that aren't kept secret, or just not talked about enough. We see many things that are just, like you said, they're just being overshadowed by other things. And that's why I understand when certain groups say that sports are not an important thing. I mean, trust me, I'm a fan of sports, but I get it. Sometimes sports, celebrities, and all this will overshadow anything. Like, they would mainly pay attention to, say, what Kim Kardashian is wearing as compared, there's a, a country
focus on this
focus. The
nonsense.
focus
not
our focus
nonsense,
is-
but
yeah.
it's not what's priority right now.
We
It's-
focus our energy in the wrong places sometimes, I think, and then we ignore the, there's realities, cruel realities, but nonetheless realities of this world.
So listen to this, Raj. Listen to this. Everything started, or it just came. It was more highly exposed, for lack of a better term, with Epstein's arrest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here's the funny part about all this, and we all know this. He supposedly committed suicide,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is the first conspiracy theorist where it's like, whoever's in charge with this, they were so dumb to like not cover this fully.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to commit suicide on a suicide watch cell block?
He was fine, man.
And then the cameras didn't work at that instant. And then the guards fell asleep. What the what the hell? So,
that's
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first thing. Okay, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Then, years later, they find Ghislaine Maxwell, who was his girlfriend, for lack of a better term again. And ever since she's been arrested, she's had powerful names that she's had, links to. And politicians, right? Not just politicians.
Mm-hmm.
When they raided his house, when they released these documents, a huge name that was for sure, put out there was Bill Clinton. And it was reported that he
had visited the island like many times, right?
Yep.
I mean, and he had said that he hadn't gone, right, at all, or maybe not the number of times.
26 times. And it's like, but the whole scandal with Monica Lewinsky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Right.
But it was proven to be true. So this guy denying it over and over again. And it's like he was spotted there by Virginia Roberts Giuffre, right? The one girl who was in charge of, she was a victim of Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that she spotted him, Bill Clinton, with young girls on the island.
Wow, that's crazy.
Under,
he was president?
No, when you know how when you're in court, you can't lie?
Yeah.
Dude, under oath.
He lied under oath. But he's not the only one. I'm sure it's more.
And that's what's insane. All these names have been coming out, and it's like there's so many rumors coming out now about other politicians, other stars. Like, for example, the whole thing that happened, I think what really brought it to light was the Wayfair trafficking.
Right. Yeah, that was big, man.
To sum it all up, Wayfair, there was furniture sold on Wayfair. And mind you, furniture that's like IKEA-style furniture.
Like cabinets and stuff.
Like cabinets.
Right.
And these cabinets were worth, 5 figures?
Yeah,
15,000, 20,000, like
stupid stuff, stupid prices for like a cabinet. And it didn't seem like they were like out of the ordinary or made out of gold.
Like
I
said,
don't know.
IKEA's status. And their names were basically the same names as kids who have disappeared.
Have been missing. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then it's like this Wayfair is like a website where people just buy stuff and stuff, multiple things, kind of like Amazon sort of.
And at this point, I don't put anything past beyond belief anymore, because if you go to Tom Hanks' Instagram, he's another person who has been accused of being a pedophile, which is shocking to me, to everyone. He's fucking Woody. He's a great actor.
He's a great actor, but
and so anyways, he has pictures on his Instagram where it's missing items. And in one of those was a picture where the missing item was right next to these letters SRC USA. And if you put those letters in a non-US search engine, it comes out linked to pictures of little girls, dude. Like, and again, it's all rumors. I get it, but it's like, come on, they're kind of too good to be true.
I mean, like
right?
Jack Sparrow says, where do all the stories come from?
Yeah. And it's like, this may be very fucking disturbing, but it's like, it's some real shit. So, A thing that kind of really goes on is that stars do is like they make fun of. Well, let me begin here. Wikileaks released info on terminology that pedophiles use.
Okay.
You know, like pizza, pasta. That's why if you search Pizzagate, that's some real shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's another one about panda eyes, and panda eyes is basically, you know, infants' eyes get bruised because of blunt force trauma. You know, you can imagine, you know, whatever. And it's like a lot of stars emulate that panda eye makeup. And it's again, I know this sounds like conspiracy theories, but I mean, they're way too
detailed on that, and like to the T,
yeah,
right?
dude, like it's disturbing.
It's very disturbing. Yeah, it is.
You know, and it's like as time goes on, more info and more stuff will be released. But there's another rumor about a video called Frazzle Drip.
Okay.
That basically you see Hillary Clinton and some other lady, like, cutting up this kid and like wearing this kid's face. And again, there's no info, there's nothing on that, but
This is a picture?
I mean, supposedly of this kid that's like, yeah, the kid's pretty cut up, you know what I mean? But, and it's like, what they're trying to do is they're looking for this thing. They're trying to ingest this thing called adrenochrome, which is basically you get it from children's blood when it's been heightened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Such as, you know, through torture. And they use it and they drink it to be younger.
What the fuck? It's sick, man.
And again, even if it's... We're just putting this out there.
I guess believe what you
Believe what you want.
do your own
Because
research.
again, I'm very skeptical. I need a hard proof. But it's like, there's too many things connecting.
Mm-hmm.
For example, there was this one guy... What was his name? Issac Happy. He was an actor, right? And he basically had released so many videos where he accused different people, actors, of pedophilia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then in one of his videos, they asked him if he was suicidal, and he said no.
Oh, yes,
and
I remember.
Remember,
Yeah,
and that if he were to ever die, he has a dead man switch, which is where everything becomes released.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And now he got killed, didn't he?
And then days later, he was found dead by a bridge, like on the freeway. A car had hit him. But that supposedly he threw himself from the bridge, that he committed suicide. And you're like, what the hell? Like, you know what I mean? Like, for sure, what is going on in Hollywood, in the music industry, everything, politicians, is some sick shit. You know what I mean?
But I think it's gonna continue, man. I'll be real. It's not, I mean, as much as people want to believe what we say, well, anybody says, or what you read, at the end of the day, certain systems will maintain.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like,
You know, I mean, even if people know about it, I mean, there's so many things that you hear, like, for instance, like governments, excuse me, governments doing shady stuff, but governments still stay in power. Maybe different head, different whatever, but at the end of the day, like, whether it's true or, you know, even if all this is true, like, I say, I'm a believer too, but who's gonna change this? It's beneficial for, like, I mean, it changes some lives, but like you said, maybe we'll spark some, you know, maybe all this information in the future might spark somebody, like Tupac said.
And that's what I'm saying. Look, and first of all, whoever's really listening to this, you know, we appreciate it, because a lot of people are in the dark about what's going on, and the fact that if you're listening to it and you can spread this, again, we're not here to cause fight. We're
just expressing our ideas.
We're expressing ideas. We know we're good at heart. We have the best intentions for people, and we want to, like, we don't want to see these kids suffering. You know, and see, this is what's crazy too. Like, what's his name? Corey Feldman. He was a child actor. He appeared in Stand By Me, The Kid with the Glasses, whatever.
Oh, okay.
He was deemed crazy for a while.
Oh, isn't it the kid that said there was like
He was raped by
Really?
Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm.